Hey everybody, want to wisdom here. It is Tuesday, March 5th, 2013. Kind of backlogged a bit right now. I had a real busy weekend. A friend came in from out of town, and there's quite a bit going on early on in the week here. But long story short, last time we opened up the jumbo packs, I guess it was 2 weeks ago, I told you that I found 4 packs that were hidden. They were behind the garbage patch or garbage pail kids, whatever it is. And like I said, I just happened to come around the corner with the end cap where the cards are. They're like the well-hidden ones at Target. And happened to notice the orange. It looked out of place. I checked it. I found it. Last time, I actually grabbed the 2 that had the security device in them. I pointed out that you can feel them. And pretty good packs. It's actually helped out quite a bit in terms of completing the set. I've said for quite a while I was going to come in and kind of just outline what I was missing. Obviously, as far as the foil cards go, missing quite a few of those, primarily just because I seem to get the same ones over and over again. But in terms of the base cards, I'm missing Gill Grunt and Double Trouble, just their character cards. And then as far as the action scene or screenshot cards go, missing Eruptor, Trigger Happy, Warnado, and Terrapin. So it seems like we should be able to get those. That stuff we got last time, the Coonskin, Cap, Cali, everything like that, it's actually taking care of everything. So out of the base set, I think 123 or whatever it may be, right before the foil cards, we've actually got it covered minus those 6 cards. So again, these came from Target. These were the last 2 in the house. They depleted the single stock and the jumbo, up towards the front of the store. This isn't a super Target. These were kind of back in the toy section. I'd pulled from there before, and then they kind of went missing for a long time. Then they were back. Then they got moved. And like I said, I left these 2 kind of seeing if someone had stashed them and went back for them. If that was the case, they didn't go back in a timely manner. I make my rounds basically once a week, so still, given where they were, I think they probably were stashed by someone, but given they didn't go back for them, was probably someone younger, or it could have just been, a careless employee. But nonetheless, we're going to quit rambling and actually open these up. Again, price is $4.99. Picked them up at Target. If these have a security device, they'll be kind of the newer ones that you can't feel out as well. But again, the jumbo pack, 18 cards, basically 9 at the top, 9 at the bottom. And if you can remember what I said at the start of the video, that is what we were looking for. So, cool thing, this back card, I'm pretty sure that's going to be Warnado's action scene, so we may have lucked out here too. Probably should have just bought these way back, 2 weeks ago when we got the others, but the way it had been, I just kept getting duplicates of everything. But nonetheless, we'll start up at the front. We've got the Chompy. We've got the Flame Imp. Camo's character card. I think we got a couple of those by now. Dark Knight. Of course, that's Chaos's version of Chop Chop. We got Sparks the Dragonfly. Diggs the Molken. Seems like it took a while to come up with him. There's Hothead. Sadly, I think I've got all of the... I was just kind of scrolling behind there. I think I'm going to be happy. But I think I actually have multiples of every giant foil card, yet I can't get like some of the base characters. But this looks like it's going to be a good thing. This is awesome. So if you recall, I said we needed, of the action scenes, it was Eruptor, Trigger Happy, Terrapin, and Warnado. These are 2 of my favorite Skylanders. Obviously, Warnado was kind of a castaway, if you will. Terrapin's still there. Terrapin should be number 65. That's correct. They just outline the powers on the back. And then Warnado should be number 57. So, again, those 2 packs I got last time were awesome. They were primarily new stuff. And it looks like this one was the same way, as we knocked out 2 cards that have eluded me for quite some time from the base set. That said, we'll come in down here, see what we can come up with. We got the Winged Boots. You've probably seen that one 10 or 20 times now. Wham Shell, we got a couple of him. Funny, you can get his card so much more easier than the character. Blastoneer, pretty cool enemy, I always thought. Dark Phoenix Dragon, that's of course Chaos's version of Sunburn. There's Hex, don't see her card too often. Our foil card will be Fright Rider, sadly. I think that'll be another duplicate for me. I'll go ahead and set it aside. This looks like yet another duplicate poster piece. It is B7, as you can kind of see there. Last two cards, we have Chop Chop's action scene, and then Bash's action scene. So, overall, I'm going to call this pack a win just because we need 6 base cards and we got 2 of them. So, that's pretty freaking productive, in my opinion. It also leads me to believe that however many of these jumbo packs they ship, I haven't actually gone online and found it. But you likely could pick up a box and do very, very well. That said, the people selling the boxes right now, it's absolutely ridiculous. There's way too much of a markup on this stuff. I mean, for example, I was trying to see if Toys R Us had them. I knew they'd run an ad for 50% off card games. It's either this week or last week. I honestly can't remember. If you're into these, it's worth pulling up online, but it's on Amazon. That was the first hit, and I mean, they were selling a booster pack. I didn't know. I assumed that was a single pack, which it was, and I think they were wanting like $5.99 for them. That's absolutely ridiculous. It's over 200% retail. So, like I said, I mean, if I don't wind up getting the 4 cards we're missing here, this may be the end for some time. You know, just because I'm not going to pay extra money for something that I can get at retail or should be able to get at retail. Don't really know what's up with my local stores not stocking stuff as well, but nonetheless, there's the Rocket Imp 40 from our second jumbo pack. Dragon's Peak location card. There's the Water Dragon Zap. I don't know that I have a duplicate of that one, so I guess if you're going to get duplicates, this will be a first timer. There's the Rotting Robbie. Gilgrunt. Seems like it. Actually, we needed him. Weird thing on him and Double Trouble. I have this exact card in the foil version, but we were missing this one. I'm hoping behind him will be Double Trouble, but it's not. I was thinking it was going to be Magic for sure, but nonetheless, getting Gilgrunt's regular card, that's kind of a big deal since we needed it. We've now gotten 3 of the 6 from these 2 packs. Next up, we have Wrecking Ball. He is one that I couldn't get. I think finally that last round of 2 jumbo packs is when we landed him. Upside down, but nonetheless, we have Crusher's foil card. Again, sadly, pretty sure I've got extras of all the giant foils. There's Stump Smash action scene. And last but not least, we have Ghost Roaster, which again, the cool thing with that is they actually at least set him in Dark Light Crypt. So, with getting Gilgrunt there, I'm pretty hopeful that we'll at least get Double Trouble down here. Ideally, we would get that Eruptor and Trigger Happy's action scene. But, we'll kind of wing it out and see what we come up with. First card from our final jumbo pack here is a Hidden Treasure. Follow that up, we got Stump Smash. Flynn, that may be our first duplicate of him, so like I said, if you're going to get duplicates, it just as well be ones you don't have tons of. So there's our Cyclops Mammoth. Sunburn character card. There's Spyro. His foil card, I'm not sure that we had that one, so that's kind of a welcome change of pace in terms of what we get with the foil cards. Sweet. Okay, I'm trying not to get ahead of myself, but I scroll over and saw the fire element. Nonetheless, I think this is actually a new puzzle piece for us as well. It is A8. It seems like I have A9 and A7, so I'll go ahead and set it aside and hope for the best. Right here, though, it is Eruptor's action scene. That's one that, for whatever reason, has eluded me. It looks like he was doing his heroic challenge, Isle of the Automatons or something. Behind him, we have Slam Bam's action scene, which I'm not sure we had an extra of, so that's kind of cool. Obviously, that's Empire of Ice right there in front of the wall that the Cyclops is built, but nonetheless, 2 2 jumbo packs, 36 cards. Overall, it would have been really good. I mean, if you were just starting from scratch, that's a solid beginning. Didn't really have anything overlap. But the important thing of those 6 cards I was missing, we took care of Eruptor's action scene. That should be number 44. Gilgrunt, he'll be number 3. Needed him, just regular character card. And then, like I said, we got Terrafin and Mornado's action scenes as well. So, 4 out of the 6. That means that now I just lack number 8, Double Trouble's character card, and then number 49, which will be a screenshot of Trigger Happy. So hopefully I can land those. Like I said, if I've never seen these at Walmart, at least at my local stores. I don't know if they just get rated when they come in and scalped. Seems to be the popular thing to do with all this type of stuff. Target's been pretty good, but I mean, like I said, once those single packs went, they had the jumbo packs, finally found those. They went away. Took them a long time. They came back, then they kind of got hidden, and I've wiped out their stock these last 2 weeks getting these final 4 jumbo packs. So, given that I just lack 2 cards, I'd really like to complete the whole set. Obviously, I'm not considering the foil cards the complete set. They're kind of like the additional special stuff, if you will. But again, if there's anyone local, to where I'm at, I could trade a ton of stuff where I may get, 8 bouncers and hothead foil cards. They might be sitting there with the foil cards I never get. So, like I keep saying, ideally, if you get into this, there will be a friend, someone else someone you run into buying the cards that you can kind of swap contact info with just for this purpose. Obviously, everyone's going to want to complete the set. Casual people may just want their favorite characters, but most people in the cards, you want to complete the set. Then obviously, try to kind of land the super rare, expensive stuff. But primary goal is to complete the set. And it is much, much, much easier to do that when you have someone else to trade with going for the same thing, because you're both going to have a ton of duplicates. So, that said, there was hopefully, I will check again when I make my rounds. I'll double check on that Toys R Us deal. It was either this week or last week. It was 50% off. That might make them worth pursuing. When I checked last, they had 0 jumbo packs. This was last week, by the way. No jumbo packs. Still didn't have the binders with the legendaries. And then I think they had the single packs, but I mean, they're like the price of the jumbo packs at Target. So that's why I've kind of avoided that stuff. But again, there you go. Really, really close to completing the whole set, just like those 2 cards. So hopefully we can pull that off. And if I do that, I'll thumb through the album for you, kind of show you the complete set minus the foils, and go from there. So as always, thanks for watching. Questions, comments, you can ask here on YouTube. However, if it's important or you want a quick response, I suggest you use the blog link at the top of the video description box. You can also just go to the blog, post up wherever seems pertinent, or ask One of Wisdom. It's www.oneofwisdom.blogspot.com. You can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+, whichever you prefer. As always, thanks for watching, and we will catch you later.